Hey, I don't know where this finds you. Maybe you're driving through traffic, sitting on the couch, walking outside, or lying awake at 2 a.m. I don't know your situation, but if you're here, something brought you. So I just want to say, I see you, and I hope you hear me. Because what I'm about to share isn't just a story, it's a reminder that no matter how far gone you feel, no matter how broken or buried you think you are, there's a way back. This is how fasting changed my life. Not just my body, not just my wallet, but my identity. This is the story of how I stopped dying and started living. 2 years ago, I hit what people call rock bottom. But honestly, it felt worse than that. It felt like I was buried under rock bottom, suffocating. I was 37. I was 40 pounds overweight, always tired, mentally foggy, and emotionally numb. Doctors said I was pre-diabetic, a gentle way of saying, you're on your way out if you keep going like this. I worked 2 jobs, one during the day, one overnight, just to keep my bills from swallowing me whole. I was constantly behind. Behind on rent, behind on credit cards, behind on life. Every day felt the same. Wake up exhausted, scroll my phone for dopamine, drink too much coffee, eat fast food, pretend I was okay, go to work, come home, and fall asleep in my clothes. My fridge was full, but my spirit was starving. I lived paycheck to paycheck. I stress ate everything. Burgers, fries, frozen food, cookies. Eating wasn't fuel for me. It was escape. It was anesthesia. It was a random Tuesday afternoon. I was in a coffee shop waiting for a job interview that I didn't even care about. At the next table, 2 guys were talking. One of them said something that made me look up. Ever since I started fasting, my brain just feels clear. That was it, that sentence. I don't know why it hit me so hard, but it did. Clear. I hadn't felt clear in years. After I got home, I opened my laptop and searched, what is fasting? I found videos, studies, testimonials. It was overwhelming. Some people fasted for 16 hours. Some went 3 days, some even longer. I thought, that sounds insane, but I couldn't stop reading. I fell down a rabbit hole of stories from people just like me, tired, overweight, depressed, stuck, who had changed their lives by simply not eating. At first I was skeptical. I thought fasting was just starving yourself. But then I started learning about insulin resistance, autophagy, inflammation, brain fog, all the things I had. And for the first time in years, I felt something flicker. Hope. So the next day I decided to try it. I stopped eating after 7 p.m. I drank water, black coffee, tea, and I waited. The next morning I pushed breakfast back. I made it to noon, then 2 p.m. I was hungry, yes. But I was also curious. Curious what was on the other side of this feeling. I kept going. 16 hours, then 18, then 24. And something wild started to happen. Around day 3 of doing intermittent fasting, the cravings were still there, but they felt quieter, like background noise I could ignore. My hunger didn't feel like panic anymore. It felt like power. I started sleeping better. My energy didn't spike and crash. I stopped reaching for energy drinks at 2 p.m. I could think clearly. I could feel again. My face started changing. Less puffiness, more definition. My clothes fit differently. The bloating faded. But more than anything, my mind shifted. Food was no longer in control of me. I had spent my whole life being impulsive, grabbing snacks when bored, eating when sad, stuffing feelings I didn't want to deal with. But fasting forced me to sit with myself. And it was hard. It brought up emotions I buried with food. But that pain, it was healing. It was honest. I journaled every day. Sometimes I wrote one line. I want to quit. Sometimes I wrote pages. And sometimes I just sat in silence and cried. But I kept going. I moved to 1 meal a day, OMAD, a few times a week. I did a 48-hour fast once a month. I didn't follow a perfect plan. I just listened to my body. And slowly, my body listened back. Within 6 months, I had lost over 30 pounds. My blood sugar normalized. My doctor was stunned. But here's the twist. It wasn't just my body that healed. My finances started changing too. Fasting taught me discipline. That discipline leaked into everything else. I stopped ordering takeout every night. I stopped buying snacks I didn't need. I realized I was spending $400 to $600 a month on junk food, late-night cravings, gas station snacks, and fast food. With fasting, my grocery bill dropped. My wallet stopped bleeding. I started meal prepping, cooking simple meals, eating intentionally. Suddenly, I had extra cash. Not a lot at first, but enough to breathe. With that clarity and energy, I finally had the focus to build something. I started freelancing, writing content, doing online gigs. Nothing fancy, but I stuck with it. Because I wasn't in a fog anymore, I had the discipline to schedule, plan, budget. I used to think I needed more money to change my life. Turns out I needed less chaos. Within a year, I paid off 2 credit cards. I had my first emergency fund. My freelance work became a full-time gig. My income doubled. I didn't win the lottery. I didn't start a business empire. I just got my mind and body in sync. And that alignment created momentum. And momentum? That's where the magic is. Fasting didn't just change my body. It gave me my life back. It taught me that healing isn't about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less, slowing down, letting your body and mind catch up to your soul. I didn't need more motivation, more coffee, or more money. I needed discipline. I needed silence. I needed stillness. And maybe you do too. So if you're tired, broken, overwhelmed, I see you. I was you. And I promise, there's another way. It starts with one choice, one skipped meal, one silent hour, one deep breath. You don't have to change everything today, but what if, just maybe, today changed you? Don't think about it too long. Act now, our God is near. Stay blessed.